myself to become distracted or to listen to the negative, because everybody had negative. You know, I'd been to school, I understood the differentiation between wanting a business and how much money it costs to open a business. And I went out and I really understood that you always should have money in the bank. And there was a formula, and I was really respectful of the formula. The one component that business schools leave out, it's the same component that coaches look for in great athletes, and that's called heart. This inner will to overcome any obstacle that's before you. The first obstacle that was presented to me was an astronomical rent. The second obstacle that was presented to me was a business person who didn't understand our industry. You guys have heard of that before, right? Somebody who says, "You're a hairdresser? How could you possibly be making money?" At the time, I was making a ridiculous amount of money, and it allowed me to emancipate myself. I will tell you that persistence pays off. No never means no. It just means, to me, not yet. So to me, no means go back, find out what that person wants, and deliver it to them. My landlord wanted to know that he would be renting the place to someone who could afford it. To someone who would pay the rent on time. That'd be great, right? It's important to a landlord. Someone who would increase the value of his property. It's important to a landlord. Someone that would integrate well with the rest of his tenants. Someone who wouldn't jam up his parking lot. He didn't get that with me. We jammed the hell out of that parking lot. We were just so busy within 12 months that the parking is always a situation, right? When you have a busy salon, it is always a situation. Are you going to add value to what they already have and what they already do? And everything that we do in life is based on this value add service that we integrate to things. Really important in your quest to ascertain the dreams that you want, you know, the things that you're slowly turning into visions. And hopefully you'll get to one of our seminars and I'll really teach you how to really take that and make it super, super strong. You have to make sure that whatever the value proposition that you're offering somebody supersedes what they think they're giving up. That means they have to believe that what they're getting in return for what they're giving is of greater value than what they're giving. Every single time. If you can do that consistently, you'll always be busy and you'll always close the deal. Always, not just sometimes, always. Who wouldn't do a deal where the value that I'm receiving is greater than the value that I'm giving? Everybody will do that deal. So I just pointed out to my future landlord that the value that I was giving his complex far exceeded what I was getting in return. Because I was a hairdresser, he wanted an additional security. Not just because I was a hairdresser. I was 23 years old. I was a kid. I didn't know anything. Hadn't accomplished very much. So all I had was what they say in some languages was, cojones. I just had bravado. I was just getting up there. Yeah, I'm gonna do it, man. I'm taking this to the next level. I'm going to the next stratosphere. We're going all the way with this. This was the cool thing. Now, people love passionate people. People love people who are confident. Confidence is contagious, and I'm not talking about arrogance. I'm talking about straight up confidence. When you're confident in yourself, you can do anything. I had to learn to become confident in order to become a very busy and successful hairdresser. I had to be even more confident to be a 23-year-old owner. So here's another aspect of the story that I do tell in some of my seminars, and I'll tell it in different ways, and I'm going to share it with you right now. If you are really determined, you never ever quit. You never stop. You keep going. You keep going until there's nothing left, and then you go further. And when you don't think you can go any further, trust me, there's a little more inside you. And you can push it just a little deeper, just a little past those points. And if you can keep doing that, you're going to get to the next level, and nothing will ever stop you again. Next thing that I did that was tremendous. What I did was I went out and I secured the place, I got that, and then all of a sudden we start doing the build out and I completely run out of money.